Back here.
We have shy Twilighters. This is a new phenomenon.
If you can talk loudly, you can go ahead and ask a question. The girl with the brown hair.
What was your favorite part?
Your favorite part of filming the movie? I mean, the whole general experience was just kind of amazing. The funnest part to film was the stunt work. I think the wire work and the fight scenes and stuff like that. But it was just cool to be out there with everyone and kind of grow as a family and meet everyone and then have fans start coming to set. And we had fans that were extras, so it was really cool to kind of get to work with people who admire the book.
I know Rob Pattinson said the wire work was actually kind of painful at times. Did you think it was painful?
I think it's a little easier for the females, I think. And those who are not athletically challenged, because Rod, he had a little trouble with the... Well, you had to totally take down James. I did. Which I didn't even know I was going to get you. And they just kind of go, hey, Ashley, this is what you're going to do. And I'm, of course, all for it. And, yeah, I had to run and jump and do all this stuff. I love that. My dad's favorite part. Okay, the girl over here in the, you're a Team something shirt. Team Jacob. Woo! Okay. Was the wig you had to wear, was that uncomfortable? We have two questions. It wasn't that bad. It was better than chopping my hair off. It was only, I think towards the end of the day, it started getting a little uncomfortable, but it wasn't hot, so I didn't really sweat, and so it wasn't as uncomfortable as some people experience. Okay, so what was your question?
Have you ever pitched before doing baseball scenes?
No. No, they flew us out 2 weeks before we started, and I had to work with a baseball coach for hours and hours and hours each day. And you had said last night that you have dancing training, and so yeah, they worked that into the pitch. That helped, yeah, because it made it more Alice-esque. Because you know, it's Alice's she's a tiny pixie little character, and to pitch a baseball isn't really that dainty, so we incorporated some dance in there. Where is he with the microphone? Okay.
Who did you like working with the most on the set?
I mean, everyone brings a different quality to it, but of course, Helen and I have been good friends for a long time, so it was really, really fun to kind of get to work with one of my best friends.
Ladies.
Okay, we have a question over here.
Okay, I know now that you know that I gave you a gift. I was
Yes,
wondering if
thank
you
you, I just opened it.
I was wondering if you would wear your Pixie Power badge later.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much for that, too. It's very sweet.
Over here with the microphone.
When you do Eclipse, what are you looking forward to the most?
Eclipse.
Jump ahead.
Yeah. I was like, Porsche. Oh, wait.
Porsche race.
Wrong movie.
She just wants to drive the
I
Porsche.
honestly haven't looked that far ahead.
I haven't seen the script yet, so I'm not really sure what they're going to keep in there or not yet.
How about the Porsche? Is it going to be like a standard, or do you have to learn how to drive stick shift, or are you going to?
I'm gonna keep that line. Yes. I'm excited about the Porsche. I don't know how to drive stick shift, so I've hit up all of my guy friends to try and teach me. But just everything that happens in Italy is so cool, and the way they wrote it is so neat. So I'm really excited about shooting Italy.
Hi, Ashley, over here. I was wondering, is there any reason that Alice and Rosalie weren't at the prom at the end scene?
Yeah, we were supposed to be. It was one of the last things that we shot, and the schedule was so hectic that it just really didn't work into the schedule.
Because you would look beautiful in your dress.
Thank you. I picked it out on everything. I went shopping so much.
What was if it had been in? What was it going to look like?
What was your dress? It was BCBG, and it was on the runway last year. It was kind of more of a corset top, and it had this kind of feather type. You know the dress that I wore to the premiere? Mm-hmm. It kind of had that texture to it, except it was a pale pink.
Aww.
So are you a shopping aholic like Alice's?
I do like to shop. We're all to shop, unfortunately. Who has the microphone?
It was back there.
Okay.
When you're not filming Twilight, what else do you do? Like movies or TV shows?
I work. This year I've been working a ton. I just finished a movie with Kellen called Warrior. Before that I did a film called Skateland. And when I'm not working, I just, I have a couple of really, really good friends. I hang out with my actually. And I try and go home as much as possible. I try and go home to Florida and see, my mom and dad. But I honestly don't really watch that much TV, which is probably bad. Caught up on all the nominated films is what I've been doing on my time off.
Right here, you guys.
Who else has the
Hi, Ashley. My question is twofold for you. First of all, how much did you know about the Twilight phenomenon before you were in the movie or auditioned for the movie? And second question is, what was your thought process even going into the audition? Why did you want the part of Alice?
I wasn't really aware of it before, and my managers came to me and basically said, here's the lowdown. It's probably going to be, a pretty good sized film. It's going to go to theaters, and the casting office that was casting it is they're kind of sticklers, so they would basically go, don't mess up or they're not going to call you back in.
No pressure or anything for that audition.
Do what?
No pressure or anything.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I said. I was like, thanks, guys. And they obviously, Twilight didn't release a script or really break down, and so, I call my manager and I go, okay, how am I supposed to do a fantastic job when I don't know what this is? So then they told me it was a book. So I went and got the book, read it in a day and a half, I think, and kind of got hooked. And then realized, oh, this is probably going to be a huge deal. And then, yeah, I auditioned for it. I actually auditioned for Bella to begin with, and went in a few times for that, and then they called me back in for Alice, which I was really excited about. Alice is such a cool character, and when they called me in, I'm going, really? Really? Because she's short, black hair, and 5 foot tall, and the powers that be, it worked out. So
Interesting. Thank you.
yeah, absolutely.
Who has the microphone now?
I'm going to help
Okay.
some more tonight. Can you just hold it on Ashley? It's recording right. Absolutely.
Breaking Dawn being made into a movie, but has anything been told to you yet? If hopefully it is going to be done yet or not? Because I know they've only talked about New Moon and Eclipse, obviously, but they keep saying, well, when we did the movies, they didn't know the book wasn't out yet, but the book is obviously very much out. Is anything been talked about or discussed about Breaking Dawn being a movie?
It's there's definitely, I think it's definitely been thrown around. There's nothing that's, hard proof yet. I'm assuming after the second one comes out that they'll probably try and start going forward with the fourth one. I honestly don't know though. It's kind of one of those things where it depends, I think, on schedules and if we age and look like we're 10 years older, depending on how the second and third one age. Yeah, don't age. I stopped looking like I'm 16 for the rest of my life, so I'm good.
In Twilight, you and Bella's relationship, or Alice and Bella's relationship, really didn't have a chance to develop so that people that don't know how tight you two become. In the next movie, that relationship is kind of very important. Do they take the time to develop that, or are they planning to take the time to develop that so that there's that understanding?
There is, yeah. I read the script and I can say I think everyone's been really happy with it. You definitely see the relationship expand. I think they did a good job of kind of capturing every relationship, even between Bella and Jacob, and then between Bella and I, and you kind of see